Hello, everyone. Um, so this is the VDL Season 2 draft analysis. I'm here with my friends. You guys can talk, you know that, right?
Hello.
Okay. So, first things first, Panda, you're on the intro tab, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go over the players here first. So first things first. I'm here, right? Me. We got JTK. We got Leaf. We got Drunyan. We got Idol Venus. We have the name that I don't know how to pronounce. We have Onyx. We have Anbeer. We have Marrow. And we have Ken. I feel like most of the teams here are pretty solid, apart from Ken. He has pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. There's just
It's an
okay.
interesting team, but it could be hard to
Well,
make it work.
overall,
First is sus.
Yeah.
Very sus.
okay. Overall, I feel like wow, this pretty pretty good. We did well. Didn't take too long. Only like 3 hours. But you know, with that being said, we'll get into the rules. Panda, do you want to talk about the rules or?
Sure. I guess I will.
All right, sounds good. All right.
So the draft will be taken in Gen 8 National Dex format, so there won't be any Dynamaxing or Ubers as well. Battle timer will remain off, so there's no pressure on timer and such. Um, so during the season, each player gets 3 free agents trades. Uh, I believe it could be at any point during the season.
Yeah.
And then fear of any kind is not allowed, so no like Rattatas or Pinecone, all that.
Magnemite.
Magnemite, yeah. And then during the draft, each player picks one tier 1 Pokemon, one tier 2 Pokemon, one tier 3 Pokemon, one tier 4 Pokemon, one tier 5 Pokemon, and then one Mega, which does not cost points. And during that, each player gets 400 points that they can use for their remaining slots, which will be 4 free slots. And you must fill out all 4 extra slots. And then each player can choose a Z captain, which is a Z user, so you can have any of your Pokemon be able to run a Z, but they have to be a Z captain. And we are not doing DLC moves, so our abilities, so we can't use Libro on Cinderace or Cosmic Power on Celesteela as an example. And you may draft tiers in whatever tier or free whatever. But you just have to make sure that all of your tiers are filled and your free spots are also filled.
Yeah.
And then we are not allowed to use Omnibus Z moves, so we can't use anything like Z Celebrates or is this Z Splash technically Nami?
Nah, the
No,
happy
not.
hours you can do stuff like
So
that.
that's
We're not gonna talk about the
Yeah.
rules while we were drafting,
Yeah.
like the other stuff, because that's kind of irrelevant here.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys want to say before we go into rosters?
Fun draft.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It went really
Yeah.
good.
It did
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So, first things first, we're gonna do power rankings after we really go over all the rosters. So, I'll talk about mine and what I was thinking briefly here. I won't go into much detail because I am gonna make one of my own of this on my channel. And
There you go.
there was a small problem the first time I did this. I don't want to talk about it. So, I had pick
Google
4
transition.
overall, and I picked Coco, and Coco obviously big meta boy. I don't want to talk about all this again. God damn it. Okay, whatever. So I picked Coco. Coco has a lot of versatility. You know, it's got U-turn and Volt Switch. It got Defog, Nature's Madness. I can run that if I want to cripple big walls like that I can't hit for normal damage. Like if I wanted to, safely, like if I was expecting a switch out onto something to block my Volt Switch, I can just click Nature's Madness. I can use it to cripple things like Chansey, Blissey, G Corsola. I'm just going over things that were drafted. Avalug, T-Tar. If it's AV, I don't really want to click Dazzling Gleam on that. Things like that. Porygon 2, Toxapex even, but Thunderbolt does its job fine. Next I pick Celesteela. Celesteela, go boom. Celesteela, click buttons. Celesteela, click buttons and go boom. That's all I have to say about that. Charizard X. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's okay. Charizard X is, in my opinion, top 5 best megas in draft format. I don't care. It's what I think, and it's what I'm going to think for a very long time. This thing clicks Dragon Dance, and this thing nukes everything that isn't a bulky water or a bulky fairy type. That's all I got to say about that. Seismitoad is obviously Seismitoad helps out with the glaring weaknesses that the rest of my team have. If you see here, a lot of my mons are weak to things like fire, and I have a few electric weaknesses, which, having an immunity to things like water and electric, it's always nice. You can't go wrong. Tangrowth, Slowbro, and Audino, in my opinion, on this team, all go together because they all serve the same purpose. And that purpose is to click buttons and regenerate to get their health back. Obviously, Tangrowth has things like Synthesis and Leech Seed. Like, I can Leech Seed and switch out into something like Slowbro, and I don't know. That's the only real thing I'm going to be pivoting out with, I guess. I mean, Tangrowth, Slowbro, and I don't know have this ability, this wonderful ability called Regenerator. And this ability is pretty funny, because when I switch out, I get my health back. About a quarter of it, maybe half. I don't use it that much. Only on Torn-T. But I decided, when I picked Tangrowth, that I wanted to get... Marrow, stop!
Okay.
Stop it, now! Stop! No, stop! Don't do this to me. Please, I'm begging you.
I have no idea if my audio is like messing up or like.
It's
I mean,
I don't know.
It's fine. So
Okay, that's a good thing. I don't want to repeat myself again. But yeah, I've been talking too much about these three. I mean, I guess I can talk more about Audino and Slowbro because Tangrowth is kind of the odd one out here. Slowbro and Audino have teleport, so teleport, negative priority, but it's a pivot, so I can flick that move, switch out into something, and get my health back. I can also click Toxic. Audino has Wish, so I can click Wish and then teleport out, get some of my Audino's health back, and heal up one of my damaged mons like Coco, Seismitoad, Celesteela, Umbreon. Those mons don't really have much healing besides Umbreon, which Umbreon is a fucking asshole to deal with. I like Umbreon. Let's talk about Umbreon. Umbreon is extremely tanky, hard to take down. Let me just talk about this thing's defenses for a minute. First things first. This thing has... Hold on here. Let me pull up its stats. 95 HP. When that's maxed out, it's 394. It also has 110 defense and 130 special defense. Obviously, if I were to put some EVs into those, let's give it a plus special defense nature. That's 394 in HP and special defense. That's kind of not fun. As well as I can strap on lefties or a berry if I wanted to. I can run, I can run like Lumberry. I guess I can run that. And Synchronize, so if I were to get Toxic, I could heal myself with the berry, and then Synchronize would pass that Toxic onto the other mon. Inner Focus is also not that bad if I'm against something like Medicham, which I don't really know why you'd click Fake Out if you have Fighting Stab, but, things happen. Let's say it clicked Fake Out, I wouldn't get Flinch, and I can just click Foul Play and, basically one-shot that thing. This thing also gets Baton Pass, which isn't allowed, but I could Wish and then Baton Pass. It gets Heal Bell. Yes, but Umbreon, I drafted this thing because it's a big cleric. It can do a lot of things. Next thing that I really want to talk about, I want to get off of my draft completely, to be honest. So I'm just gonna quickly go over Cryogonal. Cryogonal is a rapid spinner. Moving on. Grapple Locked is an offensive fighting type. Obviously, fighting hits a lot of things. Super effective. It can do a lot of damage. It's got good stab. It's got a lot of good things that it could do. Actually, it's hidden. It's not hidden ability. Its signature move in Octolock can actually turn the tides in a game. As each turn that I'm pretty sure it's when Grapple Locked uses the move. Each turn that it's in after it uses the move, the other Mon loses. Like it drops 1 in defense and special defense. So if I'm against something like a Tapu Fini or a Corviknight or a Chansey, Blissey, things like that, I just click that move and their defense it just goes down, goes boom. Set up a sub. I can click sub, toxic. I guess not toxic. Why would I run toxic? It's retarded. Sub, protect, Octolock, and like I don't know, Drain Punch or something. This thing can do damage. That's all I want to talk about. Can I not repeat myself again, and you guys can talk about JTK. I am not going over my draft again. If the audio was bad, I don't care.
It was good. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Lord.
Yeah. So Shane's team.
Panda.
Yo.
Well, Panda, you said you liked JTK's draft, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you can do it then.
Oh, okay.
If you want, that is.
We were just working together on it, but anyways, so this team has a really good defensive core with Corviknight, Chansey, and Sableye. Mega Sableye, and Chansey actually has a really good synergy between the two, and they have one part is a defensive wall, the other is a special defensive wall. So if he goes up against any real team, he can stall most of them, wall them all. And with Mamoswine, he has a okay, I wouldn't say viable, but a really good physical attacker. He can put band on it, and then I can't remember what its max attack is, but it can hurt a lot. Yeah, his team is really good. He has a really good defensive core. He has some good options for attackers. There's not much I can say about it except for the. It was interesting seeing the lone Raichu on the team. It seems weird for me to see it on this kind of team because he already has an executive tree, but I guess he wanted a psychic Pokemon. So yeah, is there anything I'm missing?
I think you covered it pretty well.
Yeah.
So next up is the one and only Leaf. Leaf's draft. Marrow or Shane's, do you guys want to talk about that?
Or do you want to go because I'm actually in a match, so I'll get the next one?
I got you. So Leaf here, Leafy boy. Pick one. He took Ditto. I guess he was gonna. His plan was to just say, "F you, I'm taking Ditto, and I'm gonna have fun." So Ditto, if you don't know already, has the Imposter ability. So if, let's say, my Mega Charizard X was clicking Dragon Dance, setting up and having a good time, this Ditto's Choice Scarf comes in with the Choice Scarf, and it's faster than my Charizard X at like +3. It sweeps my team, I lose. Good game. Blacephalon and Greninja synergize well together. The offensive presence between Blacephalon, Greninja, and Celebi is very nice. Mega Alakazam, obviously extremely fast, hits very hard, Calm Mind Up, Tracing ability like, I don't know, you see the abilities that have been drafted, like Beast Boost, it can trace a Beast Boost. it's insane. It can trace one of the many immunity abilities. Whatever, it's fine. Because Behem though, Behem is not that great for his team as he has Celebi and Alakazam already. I would switch that for something like Tier 5 Steel, maybe? He doesn't have a Steel type. He doesn't have a Dragon type. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to point out.
Alchemy.
So I have to point out that his team, he's putting a lot of work on Krupitao as it's his only physical attacker. That is
And
good.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I guess Ditto could go in on a physical attacker, but that's I don't.
But it could be either or, so it's not
Yeah.
a set.
I don't see the use for G Corsola or Behem here. He could obviously trade G Corsola for something like the Tier 3 Durant, maybe
Durant would be a good option for him.
the Blade even.
Yeah, the blade would work as well.
Yeah, if he wants that Ghost type, the Blade works.
If he wants
He could
the
run-
bulkiness of Corsola, do blade would work really good.
Yeah,
for him.
you can obviously like get one of the many Dragon types here. He doesn't have one.
Yeah.
He also has like no physical attackers.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. I mean, there's a lot of nice physical attackers in tier 5.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You can figure that out. You can also take away a Moongus if you really wanted to. It doesn't have much of a use here. Take something like Serena, I guess. Serena gives you Spinner,
Yeah,
gives
it
you
does.
physical attacker, bulky grass. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's enough said. Greninja is obviously Torrent, so I can do some work.
Yeah.
Set up spikes, up spike. Still hit hard with spec. You turn out.
Yeah.
Greninja's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Drun. I'm not talking about Drun. Shanes, are you done or?
All right, yeah, I can jump in. Okay, so first things first. He has Hawlucha and he has not the best terrain to set up Unburden, but it can happen. So just on that alone, it's a threat. He also has Mega Sceptile, but he could also bring Unburdened Sceptile.
But he'd have to run the Mega Stone on it, so
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, well,
So
Sceptile is definitely not the best Mega. Let me take a look at the other Megas taken. So, yeah, I think there were better Megas on the board. Actually, there definitely were. I don't see Mega Metacham here.
Yeah.
I don't see Mega Charizard Y. I don't see Mega Lottie. There were a lot of better Megas
Yeah.
available at the point that he took Sceptile. That's a bit of an issue. But then, I think that Heatran's a great Pokemon. That could have been tier 1. Minior is, I mean, the Shell Smash could potentially mess you up if you don't bring priority. It's not one of the best Shell Smashers, but if it goes down to, its, hot rock form, it can get really, really fast and really powerful. So that's something to look out for. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead honest. I'm not liking the rest of this draft. He goes Roris and Avalugg. So Avalugg you can kind of defend, right? Because that has enough defense to live a banded just run from
anything.
Dracovish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can spin. So it offers you no type synergy, but
well,
it's defendable.
Ugly.
What is Aurora's?
I don't get why you picked Aurorus and Ferugly, but honestly, Heatran with grassy terrain is pretty nice. As obviously, grassy terrain halves the damage of ground type moves like Earthquake. So that gives Heatran a better chance to live those kind of moves, I guess. I don't.
I
think
mean
he'd
that's
be living
true.
any,
He also has Hawlucha, which is immune.
Yeah.
So if you lock into your Scarf Landorus fucking Earthquake, Hawlucha has a free setup.
I assume grass type moves get boosted and the grassy terrain, but so I think Sceptile's energy balls will be doing some good damage.
And Giga Drains, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
He could nuke things with like a leaf storm, but I don't
The
know.
only reason
It's
I'm
not
seeing
great,
the
though.
Aurorus is just for Avalok, because Avalok does get Ice Bite, but there's no reason to have Ice Bite on Avalok.
Yeah.
And you can run specs
So
Aurorus.
I
It's
think you
perfect.
want sturdy on Avalug. You want
Yeah.
sturdy.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
sturdy. That's the only reason I can see Aurorus is either for it's a heavy hitter specs, because it does hit hard with specs, or for Ice Bite Avalok, which is probably not the best option. Sturdy Avalok
Okay,
is
so
the best.
are we gonna talk about Idle Venus now?
We can.
Yeah,
Honestly,
sorry,
I don't
Drone,
really
you messed
wanna.
up.
I don't really want to look at Drun roster anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person had first pick overall, right?
Yeet.
And they decided that they were gonna pick Tyranitar. In my opinion, that was a bad.
Yeah.
First pick of the draft was horrible.
There's
Tyranitar.
things on the roster, things on still on the board that you could have taken, like Tornti, Lando T, Dragapult. Things that are taken that you could have had. You could have had Como O, you could have had Mew, Coco, Lele.
The same Tyranitar for the Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have played Cote, believe. Deoxys Defense, you know. I'm not mad. I'm just kind of confused why you'd want Star.
It's
And then
also,
you see the next, like actually, if you look here, look here. So, Type Titar, Hiram, Weavile, Type Null, Cortana, Porygon 2, all weak to fighting. You have
that's
a
problem.
Datu and an Arbok as your resist, and no Ghost type.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
not so serious.
I don't know, man. You could have. I mean, I like the Mega Manetic pick. I like the Weavile. I like the Hiram.
Yeah.
I like the Aloma Mobile. I like
I like that.
Porygon 2. I just don't see it all working well together.
Yeah. If he had a
Uh,
Pokemon that
they
can
did-
use that sand, then his
Yeah.
team would probably be better. Like if he had, I think Mega Garchomp is still on the line, right?
I'm pretty sure Excadrill still is. Yeah, Excadrill.
Yeah,
is on
you can
the-
do something really well with that with T-Tar Sandstream, but in this team it wears out the team if he switches out a lot.
They did say that this was their first draft pick,
Okay, so yeah, that's
so you know
something to look out
it's
for.
all right. It's just yeah, you have free agency.
It makes
you
more
know,
sense when you hear that.
like if you're looking at what's up here, you could take Weavile out, throw in
Yeah.
something like I don't know. Scolipede has a 4x resist to fighting as well.
Yeah,
You could gives you grounded poison type, which is always nice. You could run Crobat for fast taunt.
yeah. Or you can
Going to
give
Blade.
it a
The
Pokemon
Blade
that can
is
use
not a
the
bad
sand.
You could You could put Cartana for Excadrill and run Mega Garchomp over Mega Manectric.
Yeah,
I could see Excadrill as a nice lead captain as well.
yeah,
Yeah, Steelium.
yeah.
I don't know,
Steelix
man.
would
I think I don't know. I just a lot
Yeah.
of things that are okay
Fighting.
on like a different roster.
Yeah.
They just don't work well together, in my
For our
opinion.
first
That's,
draft, I would say this is probably an okay draft for a first time. It's okay.
I mean, it's okay, but
yeah, it's not
I
the
don't know.
best.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, you have to. If he was gonna do
Next,
free agency,
yeah.
just like
So-
Next
get rid of
up was I don't know. I still don't know how to
Deep
pronounce
down,
that. I think he
I'm-
said it
I'm
was
just gonna
Skylar. I
butcher
think he
it.
said it was Skylar.
Yeah.
But this
Goulier?
person had the last.
I actually like this draft a little bit, just looking at it. Oh? Did Hex die again?
Mobile, yeah, Mega Mobile in.
Okay.
Like, do you have a way? Yeah. See, like, look, Gengar can set up Trick Room, and Mega Mobile sets up a substitute, and click button. Zapdos and Dragonite, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know why Dragonite.
Yeah.
That thing was sitting down there, and this man was like, huh, nice. Fortress is one of the best leads in draft, in my opinion, as it can set up rocks, spikes, and then it has Volt Switch, so it also has Rapid Spin, so, you know, a rocker that can Rapid Spin is pretty nice in these kind of formats. Go-Go, the only thing I can say to you about Go-Go is fly. I mean, I get that Gastrodon has a 4x grass root, Go-Go has like Zap.
Yeah, I'd be worried
You
about
have
this
a
team,
Zap.
to be honest. Yeah.
You have a Zapdos, Dragonite, Fortress, Mega Ball. You know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I like this draft actually. I
I
really
like
do
this
like
too.
it.
Like,
And this man
Yeah.
said that it was his first time as well. So for the first
That
draft,
Gastrodon is gonna be a beast.
yes, sir.
It's gonna be a big beast.
The
Can
only thing
run
I can really say
special
about
defense
this draft,
Toxapex and then Intimidate, and now Toxapex is even more unbeatable.
yeah,
Incineroar is gonna help Gastrodon a lot against grass types.
yeah, I
so
see
he
this
can
team.
switch
This
in
team
on those.
synergizes very well together.
Yeah, he has a really
Um,
nice fire water grass core.
Yes, he does.
So
I don't know. I'd like the Go-Go. Obviously, it's a tier 5 pick. Like it's
Yeah.
it's what you could get.
was
You know.
a good pick for him.
But you see things like Lurantis that can
Yeah.
click Contrary Leaf Storm, Contrary Superpower, have both on the same set. Yeah, you know, I don't know why you pick those.
Yeah,
But yeah, obviously it's tier 5 pick, man. I don't care. It's tier 5. Pick whatever you want.
it's a good
Yeah.
pick.
It's just some of them are just I don't know.
Yeah.
Onyx, I like Onyx. I have been talking too much. I've been talking too much. I'll let you guys deal with this one.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so Onyx picked a couple good Pokemon, but the question I have is I'm not sure how they synergize well. Just particularly Mew and Shuckle tend to fill the same role. And I think
Yeah.
that Mew almost does it better. It's like can go max HP, max speed. You can
In all
on
fairness,
setup.
in all fairness, Mew doesn't have. I mean, I guess he picked Shuckle that way he doesn't have to force Mew to be in that lead role every
That
game.
is true.
yeah.
Okay,
You
yeah.
have two options of the
He
lead.
can Cosmic Power, Nasty Plot, he can D-Dam,
Yeah.
you know. He can.
Yeah.
He hasn't chosen his Z captain yet, but he could make a Z captain. I guess it's just. I don't know.
It's true. Mew can do a lot more than set up
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
generation because like it's like Dragon Dance and shit. So you're right. It's a good point. But if he's bringing like your taunt knockoff rocks Mew, I don't know what Shuckle unless he does like the contra tank, you know, sit
mean,
there
Shuckle
and
gets
like
web.
just talk.
And if you look at some
True.
of his team, not much of it is over like he doesn't have anything over 150. I don't.
Yeah.
So getting up web.
That's
speed
true.
for-
It
Um,
looks like he's
for
going
Mahologo
for like
and,
rock setting and then
Alouetta.
also both. Like there's not much
Yeah.
offensive pressure that he has. Like he has some, but it's not enough to.
I think he has a pretty decent amount because he has
Yeah.
Mega Scizor. He
He
has
has a lot of
Xers can Dragon Dance.
Yeah.
If he makes Melioda is actually, I'm just gonna let you know, Onyx should think about making Melioda your Z captain because it gets Z Celebrate.
But
You can't use that.
but Omni boosting Z moves are not allowed here.
Yeah. So. That's
Never
a
mind, I'll
problem.
shut up.
So
Alright.
you could make Haxorus or Mew your Z captain and nuke.
It's a wall breaker. I like Mew because it gets so much coverage. You could just run a insane coverage Mew
Yeah.
and then just anything.
He can just run like he can run
You know.
double dancing with like
Oh yeah.
so like
You might be
I don't
the
know.
best draft Pokemon just because
Yeah.
of it's everything.
I'd say
yeah.
honestly I'd say Mew is I don't know man. I say in my opinion Coco and Mew are definitely the top two.
Yeah.
Mew does everything obviously and Coco is just extremely versatile.
The other thing I would note about Onyx team is that don't sleep on Mandibuzz because
No,
Mandibuzz
do
is
not.
um
That thing
operates differently in Nat Dex, but if you look at just Gen 8 threats, it's crazy how many things that Mandibuzz covers. 'Cause
Yeah.
it checks Aegis
yeah.
Slash, which I don't see here, but it checks Dragapult, it checks Gengar, and then there are other like older threats that are in Nat Dex that Mandibuzz can perform well. It can boots, you got Defog, you have Foul Play, you have Toxic
Leftover.
Sawing. I think Mandibuzz is like a really versatile Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Metabuzz is it's definitely got the what it deserves. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just there's not much synergy. If there's
Let's
there's
talk
like
about
maybe one or two.
we'll talk about the person that didn't show up but ended up with a pretty solid
yes.
draft.
Should I talk about this one?
Honestly,
Sure.
I got it. You guys
You
can
got it?
give your opinions, but Dracovish. Yeah, the end. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Obviously Dracovish is one of the best the hardest hitting threats, physical threats. Vicious Ren does a ton of damage. It's not that fast, but you can run like a Choice Scarf or a Choice Band. Dragapult didn't get drafted, their Aura didn't get drafted, so you don't have to worry about outspeeding those things. I also see a lot of Trick Room capabilities between Delmise, Garmarie, Uniclus, and Dracovish. You know, Mega Lopunny definitely helps the team out with a lot of its weaknesses. Talonflame is Talonflame. You can make it a Z Captain and just pop off two extremely hard hitting flying moves
Yeah.
with, priority. Yukamuku sucks. Why'd you pick that? Delmise is a spinner. Delmise is one of my favorite mons to use in draft format, right behind Galvantula. I'm gonna tell you why. Delmise equals 3 stab, sword stance, rapid spin, spin blocker, good in trick room, tons of coverage,
Yeah.
great stab moves for its 3 stabs. If you're wondering how it has 3 stabs, its ability, I don't know what it's called, but
It's like
it gives a
Steel
1.
War.
Yeah, it gives a 1.5 boost to steel type moves, meaning that they hit as hard as a stab move, stab, ghost, or grass type move would do. I like Dumb Eyes. I love it a lot.
Yeah, it's a good
You
Pokemon.
also
Nido
pick
Queen, I like Nido Queen too. Nido Queen's pretty good. Gets up rocks. It's a grounded poison type, so that's always nice. I don't even think I have one of those. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm talking about me right now. Skarmory plus Pugamuku can be nice.
Yeah.
Silvally is whatever you want it to be. It's Arceus with if Arceus was a child.
That's so true.
I like this entire draft.
Yeah.
I guess the only things I don't like on this draft is Pugamuku, but I guess it's a bulky water. You needed one of those.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
You could take it out for like, I don't know, Corsola, I guess, but Corsola sucks. Yeah, you have your bulky water. I see why you have it now. I don't know why I questioned that. I'm retarded.
Uniclus is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renewal.
No,
The lock
Reuniclus is
so great.
amazing. Like this team works well in Trick Room. This team would work well without Trick Room.
Yeah.
I like
You
it.
can
I
do
like it a
so
lot.
many things with this team. That's what makes it so great.
Now it's Marrow's draft. I like Marrow's draft.
Yeah.
Marrow, do you like your draft?
I think I like my draft.
Okay, you should talk about your draft. If you like it,
Yes,
if you like your draft, talk about draft.
First pick, I think 7, Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele is insane. I want to be kind of brief with this, but Tapu Lele, I'm not having it as my Z captain, but you can run Specs, Scarf, like Subcom Mind. It gets like the best brain, denying priority, or arguably the best. Superior, which is also very, very strong. You could also run Scarf. You could run Sub Flare. You could run, and you always will run Leaf Storm. And once I start clicking the Leaf Storms, it's going to be pretty fun. Araquanid, because he has Water Absorb, dealing with Dracovish. Really good special defense. I have insane special defense in this team. Nice special defense, Water Bubble, and decent, okay attack stat, but sticky webs, which I really like. Tentacruel, grounded poison type, has toxic spike, has haze, nice special defensive wall, has rapid spin, scald, like he could do a bunch of things. Tangela, I got him because he's like a mini Tangrowth, and he could do a lot of good things too, with toxic or leaf shoot sub, and he has a really nice defense stat, and then you add the Evolite. Mega Aerodactyl was my last pick, because I waited for everyone to pick, and he has Home Claws and Stone Edge, which is really funny. He has a great speed stat, he has a great attack stat. Hydreigon, because it goes to a steel, next I have Cobalion, but a steel fairy Dragon Core. You could also run Scarf. I don't know about specs, but maybe it hits very hard, it has crazy coverage. Cobalion, I needed a physical attacker and a steel type, so I really like that, and it has access to like Sacred Sword, I think close combat, Iron Head. It has some good moves. Lycanroc Midday at the Z move, so I needed some more physical attackers, and Lycanroc Midday is not the best, but he does have the Lycanian Z, which is really good. And Dusknoir, so I I have a physical defender, and he's also a spin blocker, and he does, I think, okay damage. And that was pretty much my draft.
I like a draft actually.
Yeah.
It can do a lot of damage. I
Yeah.
love having webs for Lele and Superior and Hydreigon.
Yeah. It's a
I don't
good
really
team.
see running Z on Lycanroc. I guess it makes sense that it has its own Z move, but if you slap the Z captain to
Lycanroc
Hydreigon,
with C can be really good. I'm running it.
I mean,
for
I
my
guess,
draft.
but
it's good.
you could also run Sub Nasty Plot, Hydreigon, and Click
Yeah,
Butt.
which
Yeah.
that is nasty.
Obviously, only things with like Infiltrator, like I guess like Noivern and Dragapult, which went undrafted, would be able
Yeah.
to beat that.
And
Like,
Chandelure.
yeah,
But
the
Chandelure won't do that
Chandelure's
much.
slower, and it won't even be able to much kill it. So
Well,
unless you're
Yeah.
running like in power fighting with
well,
Scarf,
you also have Energy Ball. So, like, Specs Energy Ball.
I wouldn't one shot a Hydreigon.
Oh, no, I meant for Lycanroc. For Hydreigon,
Oh,
you don't have
yeah,
lots of
Hydreigon.
options.
I don't know. I'd slap my Z captain,
Yeah.
but
Last,
I
Can
see what you
swap
mean.
it?
last team?
The only thing that I really don't like about your draft, the only thing, I actually, I mean, never mind. I
What
was
was
gonna
it?
say something,
Something-
but then I realized. No, I was gonna say that I didn't like the Dusknoir, but you needed that for the fight. So
Yeah. think
I
it's
like
a
how
good
you
team.
stacked. I like how you stacked up on bulky water types. Those are always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
You
good
spreaded your weaknesses decently.
Yeah.
I don't see a glaring weakness. I guess Curum Black runs through your team. But that's yeah, that was a joke. Okay. Anyways, Ken's draft. Hate it. Don't like it at all. I
Almost
dislike
4%.
it. I'm sorry.
just
I'm
hate
sorry,
the
Ken.
last day he put.
I'm sorry, Ken. But
Wait a minute, pause. You said that Omni boosting is not a thing, right?
Omni boosting
that
Z.
Omni boosting is Z move. So
Yeah.
if you had like Ancient Power,
Ancient
Clanger
Power is
Soul,
okay, but if
Ominous
it's
Wind, stuff like that.
so if it's
I don't
Omnibus
like
from
that.
a Z,
Z
that's not
playing
allowed.
is not an option.
No, but you can
And
run
why
normal
did you
stuff.
go Como 01 then?
No, this Ken. The only I don't like his draft. I really don't like it. I don't like the way it looked. I don't like the way it synergized.
Okay.
It doesn't
It's
work out.
I actually
okay.
see some okay things about it.
It's not. I don't like it. It has a big
Although he is
monstrous
funny.
ground weakness
Yeah.
and one
That's the
immunity.
problem.
One immunity that you don't want to run boots on it, because
Yeah.
then it won't hit as hard. It won't be able to outspeed things. Won't get its health. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think Heatmore is a waste of a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Cinderace.
You know how
That
people
makes-
say that, like, oh, there's like thin strategy with every Pokemon, you just gotta look for it. There's nothing with Heatmore.
Yeah.
Heatmore is
That's a
garbage.
problem.
Get like
can't-
Serena, or if it's a tier 5, get like Morantis, Lucian.
Gets
I don't like it.
Lilligant, it doesn't get Sun,
Oh, no, he
yeah.
already has Cinderace, so why does he need?
Oh, he has Lilligant. Lilligant doesn't count as a ground resist because it sucks.
No, look at
Yeah,
it. Can be
Logan's
good.
gonna die really quick.
It does
Honestly,
start
I'm
really
sorry,
quick, but
Ken.
it can
I'm
be
sorry,
good.
Ken. I'm really sorry, Ken, but I don't like your draft.
The only Pokemon the only thing I like about his team is the Jolteon and Beedrill and his Staraptor. His Jolteon and Beedrill
mean,
can
I
make a really good
see.
core.
I
I just
see what
like
he.
Keldeo. Keldio's
Keldeo,
the
I see-
only pick I like.
yeah, Keldeo,
I see what he was trying to do, but he didn't
Yeah.
do it well.
Yeah, with Staraptor,
He's trying to take the
Staraptor's
mini Zero
a
Aura.
massive threat for some of these other teams.
But you're not gonna be able to run Scarf on it because you're gonna want to run Boots, so that
Oh,
way your
true,
ground resist
right.
doesn't die. Because if your ground resist or your ground immunity dies,
Yeah.
things like Excadrill and Garchomp, which weren't even drafted, things like Mamoswine will destroy your team.
He
Because
doesn't
Earthquake,
even have.
Because Icicle Crash on your Lilligant. You can't beat Mamoswine.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Cinderace
only
works,
Defogger.
but Cinderace, what if Mamoswine Smash? Cinderace goes down.
Yeah.
What do you do then? I don't know, man. I don't like your draft.
Uh,
I hate to be this mean. I've never been. I don't know. I've never been.
His draft was so everywhere.
Yeah. His
I don't
only
like it. I don't-
Defogger or hazard removal is Staraptor with Defog.
What he's tried to do here was he tried to pat.
Cinderace court change, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's core change, but like,
What he's tried to do is
Yeah.
he had these giant glaring holes in his draft. What he's tried to do is he tried to patch them, and when he patches them, 10 more holes open up. It's
Yeah.
it's just I don't like it.
His team needs to be fixed if he wants to do well in this season. It can maybe work against a team, but if he wants to do really well, he's gonna have to rechange how his team's gonna be.
Yeah, like
Sure.
naturally. There we go.
Yeah,
You
because
go,
there are
fine.
some good picks he picked, but it doesn't work for his team.
The thing with the draft league is naturally you're gonna have teams where you will win, or if you plan properly, you will win because your team is just suited to go against theirs. But in general, his team isn't like the best. It has a ton of weaknesses. It's all similar typings. He has 2 poison types, a ton of ground weaknesses, decent fairy coverage for Komodo, but with not omni boosting Z moves, Komodo is severely hindered by that. So you're not going to be seeing him reach his full potential.
Can we
But
talk
he's
about
just-
how his flying resists for Como and Lilligant, Hydro, and Keldeo is a Stunfisk and a Jolteon?
Hey, Jolteon.
So frail.
Jolteon's fun,
Have you
but
seen Jolteon's defenses?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Jolteon's more for a heavy hitter, like pivot Pokemon, like with Life Orb and like Volt Switch. It can do some serious damage, but
Jolteon
with this
also
type-
loses to like all the
Yeah.
good flying types.
Yeah,
Like,
Another
that's
thing
why
is-
it's
another
Orlando,
thing
Dragonite, like
yeah, that's why it's
Another thing
hard
is-
for Jolteon to work. But like
This
on the
team is
team, if it's good,
6-0'd by a Mega Alakazam.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
You can't kill it.
yeah.
Coverage Alex.
So
And if it
After a
traces,
calm mind.
V-Drill's, and if it traces V-Drill's adaptability,
Oh no, yeah,
Ooh.
definitely.
yeah.
Shit.
yeah.
So should
I don't
we
know,
do?
You
power
definitely
rankings?
gotta. Well, actually, I feel like what we should do is we should pause this right here, and me and Mero should disconnect because you guys aren't in the draft, so you guys can make power rankings
Okay.
and not be biased, so it's fair.
yeah.
Sounds fair to me.
oh, okay. I'm
Alright,
down.
so
Oh, you ready,
You guys pause
Panda?
this. We'll be
Let
back
me-
after the cut.
Okay, power rankings.
Okay.
Here, I think we agreed that we're gonna start from the bottom and go up, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay. All right. So we discussed teams that unfortunately we think they're gonna be the bottom at this list. Panda, would you like to let the people know which ones they are?
So in order that we put, it's gonna be Ken, then it's gonna be Idol V, and then Duran.
Drawn, you mean?
Duran, yeah. So we both agree that Ken's draft is probably not the greatest.
Reasons we just like
Yeah, we already
like
explained
5
it.
minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if he made some like switches with some of the Pokemon that he doesn't need, then his power ranking could go up. But as of right
Could,
now,
yeah, but I don't think through free agency
Yeah.
he's gonna pick up what he needs.
yeah.
That's the
So
thing.
right now he's at the bottom because of the
Hmm.
how bad the Pokemon he has for his team are
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
helpful to.
Hmm.
And then Idol V's the next one. Like it's a good team, but there's a lot of questions to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good Mons, but not good. Actually, I just realized Edelby has Kartana.
Oh right, Cortana. But then Tyranitar's stand stream is going to wear out his team if they keep switching out and no Pokemon to abuse it. So
That's
like-
true, but I mean, you're still getting benefit from the
Yeah.
special that Tyranitar gets.
yeah,
I don't know what set it's gonna run because it could do Dragon Dance,
it could.
but like regular Tyranitar is not a great Dragon Dancer.
Yeah.
Usually you see that as like a rocks, leftovers
Mhm.
sort of
Yeah.
from Mon. So, but see, like what Mero said about like you could just win games because you play well.
Yeah.
I think Idol Venus might win game
Yeah.
with Kartana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it can. they will probably win a few matches, but just that's it if Cortana is still alive. Once they lose Cortana, it could be hard for them to function with a team that doesn't work as well together.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, like if they had Pokemon like I said abusing the sand, then their team would work really well with the Cortana, because then they have
Yeah.
two massive threats.
But you know what? Hold up. Nobody took Excadrill, right?
Yeah, no one took Excadrill, so they could pick up Excadrill and then they can start abusing the sand. They can even get Mega Garchomp instead of Mega Mane, but Mega Mane works in this team. It's just it depends on how they want to abuse the sand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, but like we're just saying, like
Yeah.
Excadrill's out there.
Yeah, Excadrill
Something
could
to
be
think
a good
about.
pick. Yeah.
Something to think about. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then I think we both agreed that Drun
Yeah.
or better than the previous because at least can do Ulu Lucha.
Yeah, so he has some good threats like Unburden Halucha and then Shell Smash Toys, but the Bulu gives the wrong terrain for Halucha to be okay with because it doesn't get the benefits from the grassy terrain because it's a flying type, so it's not grounded. So
And then actually, I just realized an opponent can just switch in their flying type
yes,
in a position. So Zapdos kills that entire core.
oh yeah. So and I think there's a Zapdos in here, so that's going to be a problem.
Huh. Yeah, and yeah, Aurora sucks.
Yeah.
Subtile, I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, but like, yeah, all right. So then, basically, we agreed that above that we have like a sort of mid tier,
Yes.
and we said that Onyx and Leaf, correct?
Yes. Oh, we forgot another person, TG.
Forgot TG.
Yeah.
I think that TG above Onyx.
I think above Leaf, I would say.
So you would put Onyx above TG.
No, I would say TG above Leaf, Leaf above Onyx.
Oh, okay. I agree with that.
Yeah. So
Oh,
let's talk about
No,
Onyx
but
first.
see, here's the thing. Onyx has the Tom Brady athlete.
That
Onyx
is
has
true.
me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
It's close between Onyx and Leaf.
Yeah. I would say if Onyx had more synergy, like has some Pokemon that had really good synergy cores, his team would be really good. Because right now it's lacking in some synergy, so switching in could be a problem, but he has bulk, so it could make up for that and be able to switch in better. But it depends on what team he's going against.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who had a better like later draft though, or like who had a better.
I say TG because that look at his free Pokemon. That's a really scary like.
That's true.
TG.
No, I'm with you with TG
Yeah.
over the two. I'm wondering
For
between Onyx versus Leaf.
I feel like Onyx had a better late because Lee just went with one physical attacker, which is cooked out, and then he went for bulk. Like, if he went for more of a physical attacker, like maybe another physical attacker instead of like Galarian Corsola or having a different Pokemon like Doublade, and then Moongus for another physical attacker, his team would be a lot better because he would have a more of a balance between physical and special attackers. But
Yeah.
Onyx did have a decent late game, like Blissey and Manabuzz is pretty good.
And Quag.
And Quag,
Quag
yeah.
from Aware.
Yeah. So,
Both had bulky. They both used their free picks.
yeah.
Bulky mons. They both did that.
Yeah.
I think it's really close. I don't know if I like Chuckle, but it's might be a better pick than Alchemy.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Both great megas. Alakazam.
Yeah,
Be a
Alakazam,
bit-
Scizor.
but like I don't even know. Mega Scizor can still put in work.
Oh yeah, Scizor can put in work. Yeah.
I think the only reason why Mega Scizor has lowered in popularity is because Tapu Lele. I
Yeah.
think if it, we
Yeah.
would still see Mega Scizor everywhere.
Yeah, because
So
priority, so it's a problem.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say which one because they're really close to each other. But yeah,
Yeah.
because Leaf does have synergy, but it's just all mostly special attackers. And then Onyx doesn't have synergy, but has really good bulk. And then there is some offensive pressure that can be scary, like Hexorus, Mew, Medawetta, Lycanroc, Midnight, Scizor. That could be some scary.
So
like,
for that reason, I
yeah,
Onyx did better than
yeah, I would agree with that now. So I
because
think,
yeah, Leaf wouldn't need to bring like Choice Band Crocodile to every match to like
he could also run.
break through.
Yeah. He can run Scarf Moxie, which I done. It can hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Onyx is better versus Fat. Leaf kind of does better versus offense, but yeah, I think I like Onyx better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then, Leaf, Onyx,
Yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Uh,
We didn't
Okay,
talk
and
about
then-
TGs that much.
I mean, we knew it was good. So like,
Yeah, we know.
yeah, like what we said about the Intimidate, helping Hex and Zapdos. Zapdos can get rid of the hazards.
Yeah.
Toxapex.
Fortress
Yeah.
actually. Fortress
yeah.
is a really good hazard control because it gets rapid spin and hazards, so it can control hazards in matches, so which is really good for it.
Yeah, that's true. And then like, yeah, I feel like this team can just like toxic like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then Mega Mawile is fantastic. Mega
Just one
Mawile.
stance, sucker punch a lot of things. He's spraying Oko a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah. Like I like free agents too, because
Yeah.
like Gas is really good.
Yeah, Gastrodon's gonna be.
He's the only one of the very few people who drafted a Dracovish counter.
Yeah.
So,
Which
um,
Gastrodon is a beast. It's insane to have because of its recovery move and its ability, Storm Drain. Also, its typing is really good, and then with the synergy with that and Sinnoh can be really good for it. Or even Go-Go with Sasipper.
yeah.
So like,
And yeah, and Dragon, yeah.
yeah, so he has a really good team. I agree. It should be top 4.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so CG right there. So then
Yeah.
he's a really good draft just
Yeah.
outside of the top 3 who we think are.
Yeah.
How are we gonna order Hex, JTA, and Tanbeer?
I say. I think. I can't tell because I know Tambier has a really scary team, and I want to put it at top. But JTK has also another scary defensive core team, which is going to put it at the top for me.
Yeah. I think that though. Oh, it's looking like Hex had the best draft, to be honest.
Yeah, Hex has a really good
It's-
draft as well. Like,
I don't know. I like Tambier's
yeah,
on. Well, Skarmory, a free agent pick.
yeah, that's a good pick for him.
I'm gonna explain that to me. Because the only thing is that like I agree that JTK has a really threatening team because of
Yeah,
Chansey, but Chansey was a free agent pickup, and like look at JTK's tier 2 and 3. Our Mamoswine and Primarina, you know,
Primarina is
that
really
much
good
more
Pokemon.
compared to a Seismitoad and a Tango.
That is true, and like Primarina can be a really bulky water type, so. But Tangrowth does beat its bulk, so. I would say Hex is probably first or second, but I think first just because of the sole purpose of he has a really good draft.
I think he like where he took Pokemon
Yeah.
made more sense.
Yeah, he had some strategy behind why he did. He even explained why he had like regenerated Pokemon, like 3 of them.
Yeah, and he has, and he's one of the other few people that picked the Dracovish counter
Yeah.
in Seismic. It also gives him rocks.
Yeah.
As with Umbreon, I think that Charizard X is a great mega.
Yeah.
Um, it's just that Tampier has Pokemon that, like, if you don't check,
Yeah.
they're just going to fucking deal with. Like,
Yep.
Uniclus, it gets 1 acid armor, and I just want to, like,
Yeah.
already looking at the forfeit button, like,
Yeah.
hovering over it. Because, like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I don't know. So then do we want to do this? Do we want to say, as well as he did, put JTK in 3rd?
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
we'll
have
just
to
have to
say
discuss-
yes to that.
Okay, and then between Tambier and Hex.
For me personally, because I use Lopunny a lot, like a lot of my teams are centered around Lopunny, and I understand how their teams work. For Lopunny and Tambier's team, it works. It has really good like options to fall back to. Because Lopunny, if people don't understand how Lopunny really works, Lopunny doesn't like going against Pokemon that it knows it can't OHKO, so it chooses to switches out a lot. So having like Mimikyu out against a like Concorder, which I think lives a high jump kick, will help Lopunny so much. But there is no real, I don't know how to say it, but it's just like weird seeing some of these Pokemon with Lopunny, but they work really well with each other.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, that's good for
Yeah.
Beer's case.
Yeah, but
Um,
Hex has a really good team. Like Synergy also has some like strategy that actually makes sense. I always had to say Hex is probably first.
That's where I'm sort of headed as
Yeah,
well. Like, I don't know. It's kind of close.
yeah,
I think that, yeah, Hex's picks make more. I think, like, what you said, like, Hex's picks make more sense. Whereas Ambier, I think, just kind of went in and picked good stuff. I think
yeah.
that's
He
the big.
picked really good stuff. It's just
Yeah.
it's gonna be weird of making things work just for Lopunny. If he's gonna make Lopunny as his core, like Dracovish and Lopunny, it's gonna be hard for him to make one. But he has really good picks.
Kind of, yeah, like, I don't know. He's kind of doubling up on just, like,
Yeah,
heavy hitter. And then, like, I mean, Hex probably beats Tambier.
yeah.
Because Seismitoad kind of cancels out triggers. And Lopunny, for that matter. I don't think that Lopunny can break through Seismitoad
Lopunny
unless it
can't
carries
break through Tangrowth either.
too. Oh, yeah.
Like, even the Ice Punch won't kill Tangrowth. It's probably, I think, a 4-hit KO.
And, actually, Hex has Umbreon, which means that Embier cannot lock into stored power.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I think I'm settled.
Yeah, I
Give
think Hex
Hex-
is first.
#1 spot.
It is Hex.
He's
Tangrowth
gonna,
second.
he's gonna talk about this for a week, but
Yeah, that's good. That's true.
but we gotta call a spade, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Tambier's gonna be tough to look out for. We'll see how that person builds, but yeah, I don't know. His picks make sense. Like, look at his free. Like, Celestica was on the board. You knew he had to nab that. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, low, bro. Like, you can tell there's something. I feel like Tambier, like, I don't know what the hell Nidoqueen's doing really. But then he saw Scar. Yeah.
Nidoqueen does help Lopunny so much with rocks because it chips it. Like, chips Pokemon that switches in on it, so it doesn't have to worry about sturdy abilities or focus sash.
That's true, but if Queen is your rocker,
Yeah. I mean,
we'll never bring Queen because they have Skarmory.
well,
That's
yeah, that's true, but they can also, because I'm going against a team this week, and I noticed with my opponent's team that they had Skarmory and Nana Queen together. They if you can predict well, you can set rocks when they switch out, and that will help you so much. Because Xanaqueen can be scary against some teams.
Nidoqueen can be scary against like some slower stall builds.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Like-
it depends.
If you're like Dracovish, like you can bring Brand Dracovish and Murder Stall if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can answer the Quagsire or the Seismitoad. So
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't know. I don't think we're seeing. I'll be surprised if we see Nidoqueen. But okay,
yeah,
so Hex 1,
yeah.
Ambier 2, JTK 3.
Mm-hmm.
We got PG at 4.
Yep.
And then we went Onyx,
Yep. Leaf.
Leaf, Braun.
Did we even talk about
Idol,
Mira?
and
We didn't talk
we
about
forgot
Mira.
Mira's existence, and he's
Oh no.
literally in the video. Okay.
I think Miro is. I want to say 5.
5. So behind Onyx.
Yeah, or no. Yeah, before Onyx, right after GG.
Well, let's talk about Mira because here's the thing. I love his first 3.
Oh yeah.
I love Lele's Superior and Orc, and like he can go something like Specs Lele and then have Web set up. So now you don't have to go Scarf Lele. You can just spam all the Psychic.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a Dark team, like that's so fire.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like Mega. I actually really don't like Mega Aerodactyl.
Well, so I can see their strategy with Mega Aerodactyl is because Tapu Lele denies all priority moves. His team isn't focused on priority moves, so going against like Tampere's team where Lopunny loves priority moves, it can deny Lopunny from access to its like quick tag, fake out. So Lele can check Lopunny really well, and Aerodactyl is pretty fast. So Pokemon that don't have priority and it can't hurt Aerodactyl that much.
Yeah, that's true, but there are other Mega. Hold up, let me just get a list of Mega Pokemon so that way I can
Yeah. So we have like a list
Like-
right here.
like. I just don't think that Mega. I think that Mega Aerodactyl hits that hard unless
In my
you have it
opinion,
home claws.
I'm seeing Mega Sharpedo working well for his team.
Mega Sharpedo would be better,
Yeah.
I think.
I can see that working for his
And
team.
okay, I think so. Like, okay. Let's do. Well, he wanted a physical attacker clearly because he has Lele and Serp and Hydreigo. So, if you want a physical Mega, that's fine. So I'm not gonna say like he should have picked Charizard Violet, but still, he could have went with Mega Pinsor. He still could have went with Mega Gara. He still could have went. I mean, Heracross isn't that great, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know why nobody took Mega Champion. He would have had.
Your audio is
Psychic
cutting
Terrain.
out.
Really? I'm sorry.
Yeah, now it's good.
Get like what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking through the Megas. I thought that he would have been a fool not to pick Mega Meta Jam because it goes well with Lele.
Oh, it's happening again.
It's happening again. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It was just like very staticky.
I would take Mega Altaria, believe it or not, over
Yeah.
Dactyl, and I would even probably take Mega Blade.
Yeah.
So I think I just named 7 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fill your heavy physical hitter role better than Aerodactyl.
Yeah. Okay. So we agree.
Oh. Put Zero behind.
Yeah. So we agree Miro's 5.
And I was gonna push him down to 6, unless you can really make a case for him
That's
being
true.
5.
Bear team. Well, he does have synergy. That and he does have a really good 3 picks versus where Onyx has good picks, but Mew, Haxorus, and then I don't know what his third pick was, but like Tapu Lily, Superior, Arachnid is a really good pick. Like those are really good 3 picks. So
Yeah, but I like Onyx's
yeah.
like rest of the draft that I think is better.
So yeah, I can see 6 working for that. So
Yeah, okay, alright, yeah. Ahead of Leaf, behind Onyx, I'll settle with
yeah, that makes sense. I can see that being true.
yeah. Okay. And like final thing I'll say about Marrow is I know what you're saying because he has the Fire, Water, Grass and
Yeah.
the Fairy Dragon Steel, but I think there's more
Yeah,
to
there's
like
more for him.
having synergy doesn't mean you automatically win.
No, it doesn't.
You know what
but
I mean?
you have easier time with some things.
Yeah, because I could bring like Trico, like
Yeah,
Charmander,
Trico's gonna
Squirtle, and I'll be like, I have synergy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
it's going to make it easier for him to operate, but it can be like if you don't bring the right kind,
Yeah.
it could be really hard for you
Okay,
to do things. So,
I think we got it.
yep. So
I
you
think
want
we
to
did
go
it.
through the list again? So we agree that Hex is first.
Bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
We say Ken,
10,
Idle,
Idol.
Run,
Yep.
Leaf,
Yes.
Arrow,
Yep.
Onyx,
Mm-hmm.
JTK,
Yeah.
Beer, and Hex is at the top.
Yes. I agree with that.
Alright. I forget to say TG at 4.
TG, you probably, maybe. But TG's 4, let's say that.
Okay, yeah, okay, we fixed it.
Yeah.
Success.
Yes. Okay.
We got the boys now.
Yeah. Okay. And they're going Hex is going to join now.
Hello.
Hola.
Okay. I'm excited.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Alright, so have you guys already finished, or have you guys
Yeah.
just started?
We just finished power rankings.
Alright. Marrow's not here, so...
Yeah.
Alright, are you recording now?
We are still recording. We're just going to
Okay.
end.
Alright. Well, I just want to say, you guys better not have put Ken at number 1, because I'll cry. Okay, that's all I need to say.
Bitch at number 1, but he wasn't Ken.
Shane, we might have to rechange our power rankings now.
Alright, guys. Thanks for this.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Are we done?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. Any last words?
Ferrari,
Don't do
Wu-Tang,
drugs.
whatever.
Don't do drugs.
Yes. Don't do that.
Stay in school and eat your vegetables.